All right, so I'm going to just run through this for the sake of them, but you can kind of listen in on some of this information. This is going to kind of recap what happened between their last adventure and now. 300-year gap, so, kind of important. So after the Dark Wars officially ended, the Republican Empire, because of their things, both exist congruently.
We kind of have a trade agreement with the exchange. I had a credit card with the exchange.
Although, yeah. So
I had one too.
They eventually reemerged as the superpowers of the galaxy once the Dark Wars ended. Aeson, Jeff's other character that he built, would turn his focus towards building power through the exchange.
Yes.
Aeson would eventually discover that T3M4 was still aboard the Starforge 2. After receiving Freedon Nad's armor from Aeson, Leela would leave the Starforge 2 because she got Freedon Nad's armor from Aeson. He killed Dustil.
Yes,
at the
I heard.
Okay.
While having sex.
No, after.
Was it after?
Yeah.
He said it was while having sex.
No.
Okay.
No. So Leela would leave the Starforge 2 to continue with Dustil's original plan, and she would leave with the holocron of Ludo Kresh, since nobody took it with them when they died in the explosion, because why would you take it to a battle? As well as Freedon Nad's lightsaber. Eventually, she ran into the remnants of Sith Triumvirate members and began to reunite them to work for her. Using her influence with the Empire, she retakes the mantle of Empress and begins to publicly appear to help her people while secretly running the Triumvirate.
So she became evil as fuck!
She learned so well. I can't be mad.
Meanwhile...
you want to, but, you can't.
Yeah, it's like a proud mama moment.
Yeah.
I'm mad at you for doing this, but, good job.
You learned from me.
Meanwhile, in the Republic, Bastila begins to recreate the Jedi Order as she has heard no word from Malik or any sign that he's alive because they never got in contact with her before looking for Malik.
Got it.
Because they died and then another group had ended up running into him.
Is Malik dead?
No. I'm actually going to get into that. Eventually, some long-hidden Jedi returned to help with the endeavor of rebuilding the Jedi Order, which include Zane Carrick, Lucian Dre, Jolie, and Juhani. Two out of four you guys know, and if you ever read the comics, you know the other two. Aeson, acting as new leader of the Exchange, began to quickly ramp up criminal activities after the death of B9. He would hire the Smoky Bandits, a group of smugglers run by a man named Bro Barvel, to run jobs for them. Elsewhere in the unknown regions, Bongo Bongo reluctantly accepted the invitation of Scourge to meet. This is the stuff with Malik.
Got it.
Bongo Bongo and Scourge helped Malik defeat Nyrus, killing her. They then together went to confront the Emperor, along with smugglers Vat Zanagan and Ro Barvel. It was then that Malik discovered that Revan had become the true Sith Emperor. Scourge betrayed everyone, killing Bongo Bongo and Vat Zanagan, who, in his dying breath, accidentally killed Ro.
Fucking Gungan.
No, Vat accidentally killed Ro, not Bongo. Yeah, the Zap Brannigan mockery did it. Scourge also allowed Revan to take Malik prisoner and put him in a Sith stasis chamber that would allow Malik to live for all of the 300 years while suffering. Malik would use this to his advantage, though, as he would slowly slow down Revan's attempts to invade the known galaxy by making Revan doubt himself. Because of the death of Mandalore, because Mandalore got killed in our campaign. The Canderous one, not the bad ones, the Canderous one.
Was it my fault?
Yeah, Dustil, one of the villains, secretly led them away from the party and killed them. Anyways, because of that, the Mandalorians became scattered once again, as they attempted to decide who their new leader would be. Thankfully, Dustil and Leela left Mandalore's mask in Freedon Nad's temple rather than taking it with them. Unfortunately, though, Most of the Mandalorians dared not re-enter there after the loss of their leader, as it is a Sith tomb. Eventually, a Mandalorian, though, named Roland Dyer, teamed up with a con artist named Griff to enter the temple, and they found Mandalore's mask. Roland Dyer returned to the Mandalorian camp on Duxon wearing it and declared himself as their new leader. This was challenged by the son of Cassus Fett, a 10. They fought in ritualistic combat using only their fist, a fight that was won by Roland. Roland officially became the new Mandalore, Mandalore the Infamous. It was after this duel that a 10 was exiled by Mandalore the Infamous, being forced to choose the life of a bounty hunter. The HK-50s also survived because HK-47 was also killed.
No!
Dustil killed him.
Yeah.
Why'd you sound like R2?
He liked HK-47.
I loved him. He was...
Even though
You
your
never
character...
used him.
Yes,
You
I
just-
did. Yes, I did. I had him chase people.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
true.
Jay's people.
I had him annihilate a bunch of people.
That is true.
Yeah, toward the end when you were going dark.
Yeah. I went dark.
Anyways,
My whole life is dark.
because of this, the HK-50s were allowed to continue with their plan.
That's why I feel most comfortable in the dark.
And they became the most common type of protocol droid, in quotes, for people to use. Secretly, they were planning to take over the galaxy by assassinating people as they needed to. Unknown to either the Republic or Empire, Revan had begun to send spies to both groups to prepare for his eventual return. Eventually, the Empress Leela died in her sleep. As part of her will, she was buried with the Freedon Nad armor. The Republic and Capitalist Empire enjoy 3 centuries of peace after this, and the Republic is currently being led by a man named Dorian Generis in the role of Supreme Chancellor. The Capitalist Empire is being led by a woman named Asena. At this point, the Jedi Order has been completely reestablished on Coruscant, with the Capitalist Empire establishing their Capitalist Knights to serve a similar role. The Jedi and Knights work together often to deal with shared threats. Jedi High Council is led by a Keldor named Zim, and a couple years before the beginning of this game, now that we're getting towards recent events, a mysterious tree-looking creature made its way into the known galaxy, being found by the Jedi and Knights on a routine patrol near the Outer Rim. The creature's name was revealed to be... go ahead and say your name, because...
Mirak Siddhartha.
And it was...
First name.
Presley, yep.
Huh?
Presley, yeah.
And it was revealed that he was
Presley
trained
Vaughn.
by the rumored Angti monks in the unknown regions. So Zim offered Merrick an opportunity to join the Jedi Order, which he accepted. Zim, intrigued at the idea of learning more about the Angti monks and the Neti, takes Merrick directly under his wing. Asen is still in charge of the exchange after 300 years, with his top lieutenant being a cyborg named Ukabi. And Asen has redesigned T3M4 into a newer T model now named T701, and sold to a Jedi Master named Vin Zalo, who is going to be your master.
Got it.
And that is it. So now we're caught up.
So what's the master's name?
Vin Zalo, V-E-N Z-A-L-L-O-W. And here's him in some pretty cool battle armor.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Don't say anything for them.
Aww. That was a good cinematic.
You spoil,
Yeah.
you die.
That was such a good cinematic.
It is.
IRL.
You'll get to play the cinematics.
Yay!
We're actually starting with the Return cinematic, which is tonight's adventure. The battle over Korriban, which is now Moraband,
Smuggers.
when they first revealed that the Sith were back.
Yeah.
It was the second trailer.
The
It was.
Or the third one, rather, sorry.
Is it the...
The one with Malgus and his master.
Yeah.
And Bastila and the...
in the
And the space station.
And the trooper?
Yeah.
Yep.
That one.
That's tonight's adventure.
Yay! Happy Charlie.
Alright.
I will say, I love the cinematics of this game.
Oh yeah, it was good.
So, actually, in that case, you need to know something.
Okay.
That is a secret that I am going to send you.
Okay.
Aww.
troopers make friends.
I don't think you have that right.
No, I think I have that perfectly right. Is that right, Jordan?
I thought it was friends make secrets.
Secrets don't make friends, but friends make secrets.
Okay, I just sent it.
Jared, friends?
Question mark.
The blind healer? Question mark. Sorta.
When the mood strikes, right?
Although, for now, instead of declaring as a Sith because of the capitalist empire in existence, technically JP's character is a capitalist knight working with you guys.
Woo! Go JP! Fuck you, man.
For the record, still not getting healed.
Oh.
I can heal myself.
No one's getting healed but me.
So,
Take that force
over the
power.
past few years,
He can't take heal as a force.
I know. I just said take it away from you.
so the capitalist empire made their capital. That's a tongue twister in itself. The Sith homeworld, Moraband, because I'm using the canon names. The Republic has grown lax in keeping an eye on the capitalist empire, as the two have expanded both in territory and trade. Your characters have been brought to the space station above Moraband. That is a base of the United Galaxy. It's a coalition of the United Republic and Empire. So you
I
kind
sent
of
you a message, by the way.
Hmm?
I sent you a message.
Oh, okay.
A reply.
I get one, right?
You get a free force ability.
I didn't want to interrupt while he was talking, so I was asking.
No, you're good.
Hold on, I'll pull
Because
them up.
me being... Like, what ability...
You can get move. Hold on, let me pull them up.
Because I don't know what it starts with. Or what I can start with.
Like in terms of...
My force
There's
ability.
force heal.
okay, yeah, because you have a
wanna
force
take
rating
that.
of 1, and I guess he's going to show you the powers.
I mean, if it's anything, I'm probably just going to take heal. If it's a...
Yeah, well,
Oh, that is
the
one.
heal is
So
an
heal-
option because you
Heal
get
harm
the
is
heal.
force rating 1.
Yep,
I'll take it.
and that lets you both do healing abilities and
Yeah, I forgot about that.
like force choke harming abilities. Though it will cost like dark side type thing. Oh, speaking of, before we get too far in, go ahead and I'm going to introduce you to one of the concepts of the game. It is the Destiny system, and it basically is used as a what's a good
Think of,
D&D example?
As inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah. Except a lot more powerful.
You want to explode a planet? Use a destiny point.
But you have to give like a good
Reason for doing it.
Yeah, I'm not going to just
Let it happen.
You want to time travel? Maybe you might want to try to use 2 or something like that.
yeah. It can also boost your rolls,
Yeah.
so that's also something to consider.
Alright, so that was 1 dark.
Yeah, we got 1 dark. Yeah.
Already got it.
2 dark.
3 dark.
And then
Okay.
I get a roll.
Yay, DM, get 2 lights for us.
Hey, I got 2 light. Look at that.
Alrighty.
Alright, so we got, what's the total?
3 to 2.
Alright. And we'll just actually put that in the middle so we can kind of...
The force is not balanced.
And basically every time... So you guys get to use the light ones. I get to use the dark ones.
Yep.
And basically the way it works is it's an ever-flowing system. So whenever a dark one is used, it becomes a light. Whenever a light one is used, it becomes a dark. Or the...
I gave you those.
Oh, did you give me them? I feel... There we go. Alright. Alright, so you guys working with the United Galaxy. You are working with Jedi Masters Kaosin Darak and his apprentice Satil Shan. You are also...
Sound like real tools.
You also at your side have the Republic Trooper Jace Malcolm.
Put that. That's not trash.
What's not trash?
Bottom
I just
one.
put it in there.
Okay.
Because if I don't finish, I need a vehicle.
But, yeah, you also have Jace Malcolm as your Republic Trooper backup. And your assignment is currently to stop and capture a smuggler who has been seen on the planet Moraband attempting to smuggle Sith artifacts on the world.
Okay.
I'll let you guys kind of take over from here, introduce yourselves, because this is the first time most of you have met. Kind of just brought together.
Where are we?
You're currently on a space station.
I come in with...
And you can see the planet of Moraband from where you
I
are.
walk in with a drink, sipping it. What's up?
And he comes in from like... Because you came in separately from all of them.
Yes.
So you have like... He came in with like this nice, very expensive ship.
Mhm.
Not technically owned by them, but the Empire lended it.
So I'm sipping my drink.
Got it.
My cocktail. My cocktail.
Is it a
I'm
ghost
playing
cocktail?
girl.
Is it a ghost cocktail?
It's not a ghost cocktail, you jackass!
He ignores it when you say it.
It's great.
At least you didn't choke this time.
GP. GP.
So,
He might from the Ecto Skunk.
Satil, by the way, is kind of famous only because of her lineage. Because she is related to Bastila and Malik.
So, I guess I'm gonna ask Satil. So what are we doing here anywhere, darling?
I'm sorry. What's your name?
Shikara.
Chikar. Well, we have been told that some of your artifacts from the planet are being stolen by a smuggler.
Oh.
So we are going to work together to stop this smuggler.
And who are these rugged Vespians?
Look who's talking.
I believe I should let them speak for themselves.
Fucking God.
And she kind of goes off to let them speak for themselves, and you see her wander close to Jace.
Okay.
Walnut tree boy. I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously. All I see is I'm a tree. That's all I can see.
And you can actually appear humanoid too, because you're shapeshifter technically.
I ain't blind either.
Hey, I can still see shit.
Tree's growing over there. Might want to get him.
You're a guy, right?
All right.
So we got a female character, a male character, and I'm guessing female.
Yeah.
2 females and a male. All right.
Tree's really growing over here.
2 females and a tree.
It's not going to be a Devil's 308 tonight, guys.
Sorry, but I don't want to get barked down.
Yeah, but you'll like this wood. It's hardwood.
Will I get a splinter?
If you're not careful.
So is this your small talk?
Yes.
Foreplay,
go on.
foreplay.
So we can assume that your characters might actually have had some background with each other, just because the academy.
I'm not JP. Yeah. I feel the butt hurt.
Came at you in a cloud of smoke.
Was that you or the ghost?
Yes.
So what's his name?
Bob.
Bob the Builder.
He built it in his mouth. Yes, he did.
I guess you could say you screwed it in real well.
Drilled him, actually.
Did he use a lift?
No, he forceps his way in.
Is he friends with the... Is he friends with the fire engine? Because I guess he gets sprayed down too.
Spare me down, Mr. Fireman.
Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord.
Best night of D&D. Star Wars. Whatever. Ever.
I think God has betrayed us all.
There is no God.
God has no power here.
If you use my
You're
name
right,
at the
you're
gates
here.
of hell, you'll get 50% off. Just keep that in mind. 50% off.
Okay, I get 100% off.
Say, well, hold on now. Me and Della, what's up, dude?
He still expects a 50% pay, at least.
No, I walk in, I give him a high five, and keep going. What's up, bro? I haven't seen you, man.
Satan, you have no power over here. Goodbye.
No, it's literally, hey, dude. Chris Pie
Anyways.
Five. Chris Pie Five.
So, Jace finally walks over and says, I think we need to get started.
Very well.
We should probably make our way towards the ship so that way we can all land together.
Lead the way.
Alright, so being kind of serious, he kind of leads you guys because he's very stern and military about it. And so he leads you guys to a ship. It's not as good of a ship as you're used to,
Yeah.
but about what you guys are used to.
I feel offended.
Peasants.
Wait, I can't see it. This is weird. I don't like this. Where am I going?
But do you need a cane?
Oh my goodness. What if, like, instead of, like, having those sword canes, it's a lightsaber cane?
My leg! My bad.
Heal!
Me!
It'll
You
be
just
okay.
chopped off my leg.
It's carterized. Be,
Yeah,
be
you're good.
alright.
I can't feel my leg. I mean, I would say I could see it for you, but
I can't.
But you know.
take it off. Still can't see.
Moving on.
So you guys board, and Jace is the only one who joins you. Satil and her master stay on the station.
My master there? Yes, no.
No, they've given you a little bit more free reign.
Ah, okay.
You're at that point where you're slowly. You're
Becoming
not a
an
knight
apprentice,
yet.
But I'm not an apprentice. Like, am I that middle?
Yeah,
You're not a Padawan, you're an apprentice, you're not a knight or a Jedi.
yeah,
I'm just kind of there.
yeah. You're in that middle stage.
I now have a walking stick. Thank you. Whack! Start hitting him with the shins.
So
I look at you, what was that supposed to do?
he turns to you, guy. Once the ship begins to take off and head towards the planet, Jace walks into like this main open room where it's kind of looks like a strategy room, and he turns on this hologram of this man and says, "This is our target, Nico Okar. It's been rumored that he has been trying to smuggle items off of the planet of Moraban, specifically Sith artifacts. Obviously, we cannot allow this as those items are dangerous."
Agreed.
But obviously you talked about like me seeing colors with
Obviously, you have a little bit of a disadvantage with the holograms.
yeah. I'm like I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's thin looking and wears a hat, and he kind of tries to do a symbolic like of what the hat is shaped like, so you can kind of see his hands making
Okay.
what it looks like.
Okay. That was really terrible, but alright, I can make it out.
Okay.
Gotcha. Braille.
Got it. Nope. Stick.
All right. So eventually, you guys make your way towards the planet, and it's this kind of rundown
Would you say that that's your
section of the
shtick?
planet. It's actually almost abandoned, as this is kind of the Dark Valley,
Okay.
and it's where most of the tombs are placed. A lot of them have actually been buried by the sand over the years of the planet, and he kind of says, "All right, well, we need to try our best to figure out which of these tombs would be his likely target." So I'm gonna guess it's one of the ones that's not covered in sand, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna X-ray it.
Okay. That was the best thing I could do to figure out for now. You can tell that most of the other ones don't have any life signs,
Okay.
but one of them does have a few life signs.
Life signs over there.
Alright, I guess we should go that way.
How do you know this?
I can tell these
I
things.
struggle with people.
Oh, it's fine. I'll guide you. Here, take my hand.
Try to attempt to walk over, swinging my stick. Because you said it was all sand.
It's sandish with some
Form.
form, yeah.
All right, you're walking through pudding. Congratulations.
Pudding! I love pudding!
I don't quite know this flavor.
It's called silica.
I'll make a new character.
In terms of...
Wait. Heal.
How do you want to see, speaking of seeing things, so you know how I mentioned, like, you can see things in a spectrum?
Like outline, kind of.
And it's kind of spectrum, too, especially with people, like, you can see a spectrum of color for them. So one of those things is a spectrum of color in terms of alignment, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you want to categorize, like, a good person versus a bad person versus...
I guess good could be like when as they're talking, or if I see like their outline, if they're just standing there, like a greenish tint,
Okay.
and then the evil
Red.
would be more of like a mustard yellow.
Okay. And just kind of let me know if whenever you're focusing specifically on somebody, because then I can really tell you.
Focus.
So what are you
Oh,
gonna do?
you're just gonna immediately focus.
Well, I got offered like my hand, so I don't like.
Okay.
I don't really know her.
Okay.
Like, especially as she walked in and like kind of talked down to us.
Mm-hmm. So, you see that mustard color that you're kind of familiar with.
Very well. I'll assist you for now.
Something wrong, blind one.
You can't see me squinching my eyes.
Especially since you have no eyes.
I can still say
You could probably be squinting your eyelids, but most Miraluka have usually wear a veil or something. Something to cover the lack of eyes, as they know most people are uncomfortable with it.
Something wrong with
Eyes
your
are the windows to the soul.
What eyes?
Oh. It's kind of cool.
Spooky.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Yes, I know the song.
So, as
I'm
you guys... So, eventually you guys make your way towards the entrance of the tomb, and Jace, being Jace, kind of just kicks it open, uses his weapons to kind of force it open, as it's kind of been over the years.
Yeah.
And he says, alright, we need to find this guy as quickly as possible, because who knows how much stuff he's gotten already.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go.
he kind of leads the way as you guys walk through. I do not have my D100 with me, so I'm going to have to roll with this.
What other colors do I see from the party?
I guess you would be more that green, that good color.
Okay.
So
everyone, is basically everyone outside of him is the green.
Is there a middle color?
I'm 31.
Yeah.
Morality.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out a middle color.
Blue.
A blue. Okay. Well, Jace is more of a blue, because.
Same here.
Okay, so you're more of a blue. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Jace is more of a blue, and it makes kind of sense because of his soldier like persona. All right, so
I should have made it the other way around. It should be green like the middle. So you take away one color.
Green is part of the primary spectrum.
Blue and yellow.
Make green.
yeah.
Green.
But green is also a primary color.
Technically it's
Secondary.
secondary.
not in wavelength. In
We're
wavelength, green.
not talking about wavelengths. We're talking about paint.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming you're seeing things through wavelengths,
Yeah.
because wavelengths make color. That's how color is determined, is by the wavelength.
I'm looking at it as like a paint.
Look at the college
Yeah,
student
and
over
the reason
here.
why you see green is because of a specific wavelength that your eyes pick up.
Lack of eyes.
If anybody wants to make a perception,
Yeah,
let me
sure.
know.
I'll make one.
Okay.
Pass me. 1 green.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy, that's some great perception.
I hit it a success.
All right, then
This
you.
is a hit. This is a success. Successes are
Wow.
like crits. So like for your lightsaber, you need 2 successes to crit, which doubles your damage.
And they're technically called advantages, actually. Yeah. And then that little spark thing is your actual ability to hit something.
Yeah.
And then the lightsaber, which is called a triumph, that is basically an auto crit. It's your highest thing you can get.
Got it. These
And
are
there's
setbacks.
there's negative versions.
Yeah, setbacks.
Which
Neither Will Robinson.
for the most part, I'll be rolling a lot of the negative dice on my end. That way, I can keep it as a surprise what you're rolling against.
Yeah.
I used to do it in front, but it seems more interesting to do it this way. I leave those there, though, in case you guys do, like, rolls against each other.
Got it.
So, yeah, you passed. You notice that there's a lot of signs of somebody that's obviously been here already. Because you can see some of the traps that have been already kind of set off.
Okay. This way, traps have been set off. Someone is definitely here.
Bold assumption.
A correct assumption.
Just because they've been through here doesn't mean they are still here.
They're fresh.
How do you know?
I can tell.
But how?
I can look at them and tell that they have just been set off not very long ago.
But a trap is a trap.
A trap is not always a trap.
I'm assuming you guys are walking while having
Yes.
this conversation.
Yes.
No, I halted everybody to have this conversation.
He stood there like a
I
tree.
mean, and as a tree, he could probably block the entire way.
Mm-hmm.
Was he still in like the humanoid?
Yeah,
Yeah, then in that case, you probably can't. But you'd have
I'll
to.
root myself here.
You're a tree.
Move me if you can.
Boom. Chop him down.
Hey everyone, thank you for checking out the video. If you enjoyed what you just saw, be sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to miss any of our content, be sure to hit the bell icon where you will be notified anytime we upload a video. Also, if you wish to watch RPG Workshop live, you can follow Studio Bastion on Twitch. There you can also enjoy his gameplay live streams and other podcasts that are in production. Also, if you like what we're doing here at Escape Reality Films, be sure to check out our Patreon and support us, and get some cool rewards in return.